this one's super special because we are doing health food versus junk food meals all day. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another full day of eating. It's been 3 months.
It's been a long time, which is like so rare for you because you always do full day of eating. So I feel like we need to give the people what they want.
It's due time for another full day of eating, and this one's super special because we are doing health food versus junk food meals all day. So I always think it's kind of funny because there's always a pairing when it comes to partners that are vegan, and one's really health food junkie, one is really junk food junkie. And so for this video specifically, each meal we're gonna show a version of a junk food meal and then the same meal but a healthy high protein version of it. Sammy is volunteering to be the junk food meals the entire day. It's gonna be a really, really solid video.
And I do want to preface this by saying I don't eat this like this all the time. This is just like a fun video that we're doing. I am a junk food vegan most of the time, but like I do eat my vegetables, I do juice, like I take my vitamins, all that stuff.
All right, so first things first, we are at the gym right now. We always train fasted, so I'm drinking my pre-workout. Sometimes I drink pre-workout, sometimes I'm just on that coffee game. Right now we're on pre-workout. Let's get in there. It is a back day, and then we'll get into these meals.
Yay.
Sammy broke a nail.
First of all, look how sick these are, and then I freaking broke them. Honestly, I'm like a little annoyed because paid $65 for these.
You're just too savage.
What's going on?
Okay, so I actually forgot to bring a protein shake. That's usually what I have after the gym, and usually we go straight home, but right now we actually have a couple errands to do. So, we don't usually get Taco Bell as a post-workout. Maybe not the perfect post-workout, but everybody has a Taco Bell. And so here's how you can order kind of healthy with high protein off the menu versus kind of junkies. All right, so Taco Bell has a new thing called the Power Bowl. It's a veggie Power Bowl. And so you just get it without the ranch sauce, the cheese sauce, the sour cream, but it basically comes with a bunch of black beans, some rice, a little bit of lettuce. You can ask them for double black beans, which is, yeah, it's a pretty decent amount of protein. Okay, and then the thing I usually get is bean burritos, which is no cheese. Very simple. There's lots of protein in the beans, and it's just an easy thing to do. This is the tiniest.
That's literally the tiniest burrito I've ever seen.
I don't know what this is.
So we got 2 of those.
And so that's the healthier thing you can get. Sammy likes to get.
This is the potato taco, and I get it without the sauce and without the cheese. It comes with like a cream sauce. So I just get it potatoes and lettuce.
So the reason that that's junk is just there's not any protein in it and it's deep fried potatoes. I'm not shaming or anything, I'm just saying the stuff I got is gonna give you a little bit of protein. So there's Taco Bell. Not the best, but that's how you can order 2 different versions of it. So now we're gonna eat all this stuff, do some errands, see you back at the house. Okay, just got home. Today's video is sponsored by Helix Sleep, which after being back home for a little bit over a month, I am very happy to be sleeping on this mattress again. They make premium mattresses and bedding that are customized to fit your needs and then conveniently shipped right to your front door. And I get really tight shoulders, especially also my hips now. And the Helix Sleep mattress for me has really helped. So I've had mine for a little bit over 2 years now. I really like it so much that like I'll tell people, like my friends and people at the gym about it. And actually a couple people at the gym have gotten it just because of how much I talk it up. I sleep really hot. So on normal mattresses, like when I'm at hotels and stuff, I wake up in a pool of sweat. That's one of the reasons that I really like Helix is because they use materials that trap less heat. It lets like better airflow go through the mattress. And so if you're like me, you gotta get, it's called the Glacio Tex cooling cover on yours. It's seriously like a huge difference. Now, one of the things that makes them the best is that they have a personalized sleep quiz that you take online where you basically just answer questions about your sleep preferences, like your preferred firmness, what kind of position that you usually sleep in, and just a few other questions like that. And then it gives you a personalized recommendation. And for me, it's been like literally a perfect match. So for example, I'm a back and sometimes side sleeper, so I need a firmer mattress. And when I went through the quiz, it suggested that I get a Twilight Luxe, which I got in Queen, and it's amazing. So the way that it works is they ship the mattress to your front door completely for free in the United States, and the mattress comes in this box. You basically just slide that box into whatever room that you're gonna set this up in, and you open up the box, you open the packaging, and then the bed just sort of folds up and open. It's super freaking easy. Also, I know that getting mattresses online can be kind of weird if you're used to going to an old school store. So they do a 100-night sleep trial where you get to try out the mattress. And then if you don't love it by the end of that, little over 3 months, you can ship it back and get a full refund. Plus, Helix mattresses have a 10-year warranty. They offer financing options and they have flexible payment plans. If you've watched my channel for a couple of years, you know I've been working with Helix for a very long time because I really do love their product. I stand behind it. I love my Helix. I think you would too. So if you're looking for a new bed, definitely check out Helix. You can click the link below or you can go to helixsleep.com/Brian Turner. You get up to $200 off your Helix mattress plus 2 free pillows. It's the first thing in the description below. Check it out. Now it is time for me to shower and then we get to eat. Let's go. Just hit my dog?
Sorry, Cole.
Oh, poor Jacoby. She's abusive.
Sorry.
Someone call PETA. Grilled cheese for her. So my alternate, my healthy version, is going to be a chickpea tuna fish sandwich.
This is the best cheese that you can get that's vegan. It's so, so good. Other than Miyoko's, I mean, BioLife is one of the best.
So 1 can of chickpeas, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, 2 baby pickles, 2 tablespoons of vegan mayo, a teaspoon of garlic powder, a sprinkle of black pepper, and a sprinkle of salt. And then we blend. All right, so this is kind of what we're getting. This is how I like it. Obviously, you can blend it however you want. You can get it a lot smoother. I kind of like where it has a bit of chunkiness to it. And then again, you also don't need to put carrots and celery in there. I just like having some crunch, a little difference in texture really goes a long way for me. And so that's basically it. If you wanted to, you could double this recipe if you want to make like a big batch of it. Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
So funny story, we just went to the P.O. box.
Oh my God.
Right after the gym, and the first thing that happens when we walk in there, the lady looks at Sam and says,
she looked at me and she goes, I'm gonna be a mom for a second, but what did you do to your hair? It looks terrible.
Literally.
And I was like, what?
But it's just like the way the lady said, she
Yeah.
like, oh, I would never do that. I wouldn't have the
Right.
balls for it.
Right.
She said, it looks terrible.
I was like, thanks.
And then I kind of sassed her and I was like, sounds like you're pretty vanilla. Okay, well, eating these sandwiches. First time you see me in a long sleeve in a long time. It's getting cold finally.
I know, isn't it so cute?
I love wearing this long stuff. I just can't because I sweat. We're eating this very shortly. Have another meal. Let's go. All right, we've got all sorts of stuff cooking in the back here. Sammy's snacking, feeling snacky.
So this is my snack. These are the sour strips and pink lemonade. I've only tried this flavor, but it's the best flavor, I must say. It's delicious. And then Brian's little snack is the mango slices from Trader Joe's. These are actually super, super good.
Gosh,
I will
they're good.
literally eat a whole package of this after the gym. It's so good.
You gotta get the ones that don't have sugar crusted on them.
Yes.
15 minutes and everything back there is gonna be done. Corner for the junk food meal.
This is Impossible Nuggets. Okay, so just regular French fries and ketchup.
A meal fit for queens. And in this corner for the healthy version of that, we have tofu, which I air fried. We got some vegetables tossed in soy sauce. We have some brown rice. Okay, so my thought process on this is she loves her nuggets. So you got you know, the nuggets, which are kind of like protein and whatnot, and then you have the French fries, which kind of like the carb. So my version is, what I did is I cut these. I actually have extra, like super extra firm tofu, so it's really high in protein. Cut them really thin into little triangles and then air fried these so that they would have a nice crisp to them. And then after they came out, which took about maybe 15 minutes, I tossed them in some teriyaki sauce so they'd be better. And then I just have plain brown rice here, but then over here I have broccoli and carrots with soy sauce to make that a little better. So you got your carbs here, you got your protein here, and there's 35 grams of protein here because it's 3 servings of the extra firm. This is the Impossible Nugget.
Your dinosaur nugget.
And we haven't had them yet. I love tofu. How does Impossible rank up?
It's really good, honestly. It reminds me of like the dino nuggets when you were a little kid. They taste just like those.
Marketing. All this deliciousness. Cobes is gonna beg me for some. I'm a sucker, so I'll give her some. Yeah, it's a good girl. A good girl. All right, so I'm sitting here editing this video right now and I'm realizing it has been a long time. I'm a little rusty with these full day eatings. And yeah, so I wanna know genuinely, what do you guys think so far? And what would you like to see more in the full day eatings? It's gonna take me a bit to get back in the groove, but we're definitely gonna get there because I'm gonna be doing full day eatings more often. So let me know what you're thinking so far and what you'd like to see more in future full day eatings. Let's get back to the video. Bumped up, huh? Okay, what are we doing?
We are going to make mac and cheese, but not just any mac and cheese.
Oh.
We are going to be making a healthier version mac and cheese, and then I'm going to be making a store-bought mac and cheese. I was trying to figure out how to say it.
So we got the Daya mac and cheese, which I think is pretty good if you're all right with Daya. And then what we do is we make this mac and cheese dry powder. All right, the cool thing about this is that literally it's just like Kraft mac and cheese. Once you boil the noodles up, you throw milk in there, and then you just throw this dry powder in there and mix it up, and your mac and cheese is done. And it's got a ton of protein because it's mainly made out of nutritional yeast. Here's the recipe. Oh, there it is. So pause right here if you want the recipe, and you can do like 3 or 4 batches of it by just multiplying by 3 or 4. But I'm telling you, this is like the best thing ever. Ton of protein, and it's better than any store-bought one I've ever had. So we got our bowls of mac. With this one, you really are just eyeballing the powder, which is really nice. This has over 35 grams of protein. Super solid.
So good.
This is the only time in the whole full day eating today that the junk food is actually losing in overall flavor.
Agreed, yeah.
So we've continued reading since we got back from the van.
This is The Shadow of the Gods by John Gwynne. I haven't started it yet. My friend John and I are gonna read this together.
So this is the series I've been reading. It's a Star Wars book, so hate me if you want to, but this is Darth Bane, who's like one of the dopest Sith of all time. And this is the last book of a 3-part series. And I have been putting off the last like 4 chapters for a while. Mainly because I don't want it to end, because I really, really, really like this series.
Yeah.
But that's what we're gonna do now. Is after we eat this mac and cheese, I'm gonna finish my book, she's gonna start her book. All right, y'all. So, what do you have?
I have...
And why? What do you have? What do you have?
Tortillas and butter.
Butter tortillas.
This is like my comfort food. I am half Mexican, and this is a traditional thing. Brian doesn't believe me, but if you're Mexican, you did this, and you still probably do this. Brian doesn't believe me, but...
I failed to believe that this is a real thing.
It is. My Nina even told you.
It's just butter. Anyways, no body shaming. What we have here is the mandia, which I've showed you guys a bazillion times. It's still one of my favorite. I've been having this for a decade. Tortilla, refried beans, vegan corn chicken in there. Just add some protein and some nutritional yeast just for some cheesy flavor and some extra protein. So this whole thing probably has about, I'd say like 26, 27 grams of protein. It's so good though. I eat this every day for the rest of my life.
I really do eat this every day. Like, I do.
And then We usually drink this earlier, but I kind of forgot. We have here carrot, beet, and spinach. And celery. It's actually not bad at all.
It really isn't. I feel like the
really
carrots make it sweet.
All right, and that is it for the food. We have one more thing we want to show you, because Sammy is definitely a sweets person.
Yes, I am.
So, what are you doing next?
Ice cream on cones.
Let's see what happened. Okay, it's light now. What's going on? Well, last night I intended to make dessert, but then I ended up playing Halo with my best friend for like 3 hours. And so I just had a protein shake and I went to bed. But we did want to do dessert because oftentimes
I have dessert almost every night. Balance, okay?
She's a sweets
I love
queen.
sweets so much.
And what do you usually have when you crave sweets?
Either cookies or ice cream, but this is the ice cream that I just got. And it's really good because
Yeah, I've never heard its brand. Manaloa?
It's literally like Rocky Road, but it has macadamia nuts instead of like, I don't know what nut they use, almonds.
Okay, so ice cream I feel like is a pretty common sweet, and if you are craving that and you're trying to stay on diet or to be healthy or whatever, it's a pretty good comparison to make nice cream.
Yes.
You may have heard of nice cream before. I have a very specific recipe that is so good and includes protein. So if you don't know what nice cream is, it is ice cream made from frozen bananas. So you just cut your bananas into little slices like this, put them in the freezer, have them freeze overnight, and this is what makes your ice cream cold. So basically what I like to do is, I would say about 2 bananas, a sprinkle of cinnamon, some vanilla extract, a very small amount, I'd say a quarter or even less teaspoon. You're just trying to pump up the vanilla here. And then because we're gonna add protein powder, we need to add a little liquid. So maybe 2 tablespoons of milk, maybe a little bit less. Just try it, and then if it's too thick, then add more. And then we're rocking half a scoop of vanilla Vivo Life protein. This is a really good flavor for this kind of stuff. They have like really decadent.
So
You guys ever want to get the best vegan supplements in the world?
Vivo Life Protein Brian.
Pretty much.
I get them all mixed up. We have quite a few.
Brian 10 for 10% off. They make protein, omega-3s, vitamins, literally everything you could ever need. So get them. Great way to support me. Also, best supplements in the world. Food processor or Vitamix. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Look how perfect that is. The little bits from the... Little bits. From the cinnamon.
Party time.
Oh my gosh. High protein. Delicious. It'll make you want to eat another bowl after you eat the bowl. All right, guys. So, it's been a while since our last full day of eating. We hope that you enjoyed this one. I would say this isn't necessarily exactly how I eat every day or how you eat. So this isn't like the perfect fitness, you know, full day eating. But I just felt like it'd be fun to do a little theme. The next full day eating that we do, I will make it actually exactly how I eat, so you can see how someone eats as they're trying to like gain muscle and whatnot. Quick side note, Thanksgiving is technically tomorrow, and we have decided to do an Italian Thanksgiving.
Yes.
So we're gonna be doing like fettuccine Alfredo, pizza, a Caesar salad, and garlic bread.
Yes, it's gonna be so good.
Very non-traditional.
Very excited.
And so yeah, let us know what you're doing for Thanksgiving, because it's funny when people don't do the traditional mashed potatoes and gravy and that kind of stuff. All right, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you haven't followed Sammy already, she has a YouTube channel where she covers mental health as well as just vlogging and like personal updates and stuff like that. It's a really good channel. Put a link to that in the description below, or just go to Sammy Grimm on YouTube. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. I love you guys. You're the freaking best.
Bye, guys.
See you very soon. Oh.